The world egg, cosmic egg, or mundane egg is the mythological motif found in the creation myths of many cultures and civilizations. Typically, the world egg is a beginning of some sort, and the universe or some primordial being comes into existence by hatching from the egg, sometimes laying on the primordial waters of the earth. Just look at all these relationships. How deep will this rabbit hole go? How about all the way to the sides of the pit? See anything familiar? Meditate on that image for a bit. What does it look like? If you're not sure, that's okay. We'll get there. Let's sum up what we've learned so far. In scripture, Moloch, a sacred cow god, represents Cronus, Saturn. Scripture associates these gods with time, or more specifically, the end of time. Scripture calls the end of time the lake of fire. Scripture associates the lake of fire with the phoenix and rebirth. God casts the unsaved into the lake of fire, similar to how children were cast into Moloch. The lake of fire is not the end of the story. We can now begin to tie this all in with our understanding of New Jerusalem. For you see, New Jerusalem is the opposite of the lake of fire. Remember, there are two phoenixes in the Bible. One phoenix, white stone, leads to heaven, while the other phoenix, red stone, leads to hell. Likewise, just as New Jerusalem represents the Tesseract portal to higher dimensions, the lake of fire represents the Tesseract portal to lower dimensions. Some of you may know where this is going. That's right, Saturn and the black cube. Several years ago, astronomers from around the world were stunned to find a hexagon on top of Saturn. Conspiracy researchers were quick to point out the fact that this hexagon looked eerily similar to the Tesseract. And because Saturn and its myths were so dark and mysterious, the hexagram began to be seen as a type of portal to hell. By the way, did you know Cronus, Saturn, has a son named Hades? Yeah, as in hell. But what really made this discovery over the top was how the hexagram, a well-known occult symbol, seemed to match the verses in Amos and Acts mentioning the star of Moloch. Amos 5:26, but ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and hewn your images, the star of your God which ye made yourself. Acts 7:43, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. The fact that the Bible seems to have predicted the star of Saturn is still to this day a very popular topic of discussion amongst the conspiracy crowd. The star of the god is a symbol most should be familiar with. Yeah, that one. Revelation 3:9. Behold, I will make them of a synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. As above, so below. Here is the sigil for Saturn overlaid on the square and compass. Adding more fuel to the fire to this portal to hell concept is the fact that Muslims worship a black cube called the Kabaa. And sure enough, the worshippers of this religion called Islam circle the Kabaa in a similar fashion as Saturn's spinning hexagram. They even got the counterclockwise rotation right. Stunning to say the least. Now here is something very important. Stars are often compared to angels in scripture, however there is another meaning. Stars also represents children. This is precisely what the Star of David symbol is often stated to mean. It's literally a representation of a child, though not just any child. It is a representation of heaven joining with earth, sons of God and daughters of man. Therefore, the star of Moloch is in reference to a child. Another example of this would be the goddess Diana as a child of Jupiter. Acts 19:35. And when the town clerk had appeased the people, he said, Yea, men of Ephesus, what man is there that knoweth not how that the city of the Ephesians is a worshipper of the great goddess Diana, and of the image which fell down from Jupiter? Diana's father is well known to be Zeus, the bull, Jupiter. Diana was born with a twin brother Apollo on the island of Delos, daughter of Jupiter and Latona. The word image has the same meaning as star as we see in the Moloch verse. Amos 5:26. But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch, and Chuin, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves. Thus, the images are the stars which are the children of Moloch. This notion is further enforced by the use of the word tabernacle. We know what a tabernacle is now, don't we?